This week's episode of Diggnation is brought to you by NVIDIA, Squarespace, GoDaddy.com,
and where in the world is hippie San Diego?
From a little cover-doo and the sky to dee boo boo. From me dee boo bop dee to the bop dee doo. Welcome to Diggnation. Also potentially hazardous to your health.
All right, moving on. Why do you have flies in your freaking house? I noticed this earlier.
It's Southern California and I have fruit.
You put zombie and you put eerie in the title, and I don't want to do it. Diggnation.com.
Hello and welcome to Diggnation, episode number 160. I'm Alex Albrecht.
And I'm Kevin Rose. As you can see, I'm still getting settled into the new couch.
Wow, man, you've been here a long time. Diggnation covers some of the hottest
Oh,
news.
Diggnation covers some of the hottest news submitted stories on the social news website, dig.com. That's D-A-G-G.com.
That's right, we're here on Kevin's new couch.
That's right.
Congratulations, Kevin.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
Sexy.
It's like, so if in the video it may appear as though it's like a leather couch. It's very much not.
It's not leather, no.
It's kind of like a
Muskrat?
It's a muskrat.
Muskrat?
It's a relative of the hamster family.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Read a lot of those little fuckers to make a couch.
It actually took about 25,000 of them out.
That's amazing.
No, this is actually it's kind of like a velvety kind of material. It's
not velvet. Let's not go
okay,
crazy. Soft fabric.
It's a soft fabric.
It's a soft fabric of some
It
kind.
looks like a shimmering
Fabric.
It's a forest green with highlights of maple.
Maple. So it's green with brown.
I don't know. Whatever. It's green with
love
brown.
it.
It's a nice couch.
It's not brown. There's no brown. It's a
very,
nice couch.
It's very
comfy.
modern though. Look at the
very,
cool
like-
buttons behind me. Like see how it's like pushed in like that. It's tucked in. It's kind of a retro slash
New age.
slash almost like a
Bono.
hippie thing, and we're still
Almost like a hippie.
Yeah.
It's almost like a hippie.
Mm-hmm.
We're drinking Biggins, as we like to call them, over 1 pint. Oh, this is gonna fuck me up. I'm drinking a Alaskan IPA, which is an Indian Pale Ale from Alaska.
And I'm drinking Chang.
Cha-chang.
Product of Thailand. Cha-chang. It doesn't say a whole lot other than it says changbeer.com if you're interested. Product of Thailand.
How is it?
It's refreshingly good. It's got a lot of ice in it because I stuck it in
Ice. Dude, I have to say, this
Try
IPA,
that.
is it good? I see a lot of ice.
the-
Try that.
Ooh,
It's good.
so-
It's like a beer slushy.
Oh,
Ooh, I
it's
like
not
that.
good. Is that good?
I like that. Mine's a little more robust.
Yeah.
A little higher alcohol
Love our-
volume by content.
Has a large, robust flavor.
Yes, it's very busty, as it were. It's got good tits on it. It's horrible. I'm like one step too far Fridays is what I'm doing right now. Speaking of which, we're here in your apartment.
Oh,
as
I
always.
love
Isn't
this.
that- fuck, I want to get it.
Prayer,
Here's the worst part. We went to go get beer. He opened the thing, and I went, ooh, I want to get Chang. In my mind, reached in, took Chang. I was like, oh.
I reached in, took Chang. You didn't
Yeah,
see
that's
you
what I
took Chang,
mean.
right?
Because I was
Well,
standing
you were in a
behind you.
hurry. You were like, oh, I gotta
I had to
piss. I
pee
gotta
so bad,
piss.
dude. So bad.
Anyway,
I'm glad that we got the Alaskan IPA. Let's get on to our first story, shall we?
one thing real quick.
Okay.
Observation. Just
I
throwing it
love
out there.
observational humor.
I'm on Dig. Busted Tea girls, very attractive.
I agree.
Gonna say that.
Viva la Education
They're all-
Monkey, also very attractive.
They're all a little pissed off, a little upset.
And they're like, why are
Awkward
you looking at my
poses.
teeth?
But
No
they're-
bras.
I'm a fan.
It's all good. It's all good. We gotta talk to some of those girls. Let's email them all. All right, here we go. First story, Pirates Bay wants to encrypt the entire internet. 3,121 people dug this story, submitted by GigaOhm. Hey, what's up, GigaOhm?
Oh, freaking O'Malley. That's awesome.
See, that's epic.
Sorry, you just gotta try this. Keep going. Sorry.
You sure? 'Cause
You good.
I wanna
It's
see what-
fucking amazing. It's a really good beer.
Oh, it's too bad you only got one.
Don't drink that much. Get that shit back. Prayer.
No, give it back, give it back.
Crap. It's good, isn't it?
Poopy. The team behind Pirates Bay's popular torrent site, Pirates Bay, has started to work on a new encryption technology that could potentially protect all internet traffic from prying eyes. The project, which is still in its initial stages, goes by the name Transparent End-to-End Encryption for the Internets. Or
IPT.
IPT. for short. So basically what they want to do is rather than encrypting specific packets between programs, they want to encrypt at the network level all the packets that go across your entire network. So basically they want to encrypt the pipe between the internet and whoever's receiving the information or giving the information out. So like you would go to Pirates Bay,
Right.
and when you went out of your network to the internet, it would encrypt that. The Pirates Bay would have the unencryption software to authenticate, and then they would unencrypt the software or the packets as it got to them.
So basically, there's kind of no sniffing in this case, so people couldn't tell when you're pirating or downloading illegal material.
Right, so theoretically, the way that they would have to do this would be that they would have to get with every single website on the planet and have them put in their encryption code. But I think this could start early. I mean obviously, why would you not? I mean, Pirates Bay would be the first one.
It's just kind of, it's one of these things where if you, release this as a spec and people support it, it's not just for piracy. That's the whole thing. It's like, I know
For
that
privacy.
it's for privacy, and it's for things like, places where surfing the internet can get you in trouble, like, China. Or,
Yeah.
where if you want to view certain content, you can get in a lot of, kind of
Sure.
shit will happen to you. You'll get thrown in
Shit
jail.
will happen to you, yeah.
I think this is great. I'm all for it. I love that the Pirates Bay is kind of spearheading a lot of this shit too. Somebody needs
Weren't they
to.
like busted? Well, didn't we do an article or an episode where they
Yeah.
were like in jail?
They were about to get thrown in jail. I don't know. Who knows what these guys are?
I feel like they're sort of above the law.
Well,
little
they where they live, yes, absolutely. A lot of this stuff doesn't really apply. Where are they, by the way?
I have no idea. Norway or
Belgium?
something? Belgium?
You may
No.
know. Prayer, we're the
Prayer.
Pirate Bay guys.
Are they in Norway? Sweden?
Sweden. Well, I'm gonna say Sweden.
There's someplace up there,
Yeah.
right? With reindeers?
Hmm.
They have a lot of reindeer coders, right?
A lot of good music comes out of Sweden too.
Really?
Think so.
Like what?
Bjork.
She come out of Sweden?
Prager. Bjork, Sweden.
I like it. It's like Pragerpedia.
okay.
Dude, new website, Pragerpedia.
Pragerpedia.
It doesn't have to be true information as long as it sounds like it could be true.
It's just like a picture of Prager and like you type into his mouth. And then you're just like,
You're like, what? Is Bjork from Sweden? And you go, yeah, Swedish.
yeah.
Swedish Pirate Bay.
Swedish?
Swedish. Where's Bjork from?
Bjork?
No, it's in Iceland.
Iceland.
Pragerpedia strikes again. Dude, okay, can we take a second? How do you change your fucking picture on Wikipedia?
You can't.
What the fuck, dude? They have the worst picture of me on
Hold on.
Wikipedia.
I love that.
Dude, last week when we launched Project Lore, all the press markets that picked it up, it's this fucking goofy ass picture of me from the
Dude.
first live show that we did. Dude, look at my picture. Look how horrible this picture is.
I understand your pain, my friend.
Wait.
I've had horrible ones on there.
Wait. How did you get them up? Look at this. Look at that fucking picture! This is the worst picture ever!
It's not that bad.
That is a horrible picture of me, sir. It's like me looking like a moron, like, what? And for some reason, because it's on Wikipedia, all the fucking
I know,
press markets
dude.
picked it up.
I understand
dude,
that.
we were on wowinsider.com, and there's a fucking picture of me.
Hold on.
That's not
That's
as
a great
bad.
picture. Hold on. This is my Wikipedia one. So basically,
That's not bad
that's
at all. That
horrible.
is so much better than mine, dude.
Okay, so basically,
How do
here's
you do it? I looked all over. I almost thought about, if you work for fucking Wikipedia, call me, dude. I will give you a better picture. But please, stop the violence.
dude, this isn't
Stop the violence!
Alex.
That's PR violence.
This isn't how it works. Wikipedia, anyone can edit.
You can't change the main image.
Yes, you can.
Tried. No, I tried.
That's because you have a brand new account. They, on
I have an old
on
account.
certain kind of web pages that get defaced a lot, they
Dude.
can lock
Call me
certain
if you're an
aspects of
editor.
it.
Please.
If you're an editor, email
Alex?
email Diggnation fans because I want to get my shit hooked up too.
Don't you fucking fuck with me. I gotta
I'm
get
not
that
fucking with
picture
you.
changed.
I want my picture changed too. Fuck, I just spit on my face.
Don't spit on that. I need to change it, bros. It was so painful seeing that on all that Project Lore stuff that came out, and I was like, dude,
That's
what?
a pretty pimp picture right there. I
Why
like
is
that
it-
one.
Where did that happen?
I don't know.
Did
but
Kent come to visit Dig? Is that Dig?
no, this is some panel we were on together or something.
Oh, that's cool. Kent's a pimp, dude.
Ken does pimp. Ask a ninja.
Yeah, bro, hook it up, dude. That's frustration.
Anyway, just send us an email, Diggnation fans. Say I can change your Wikipedia picture in the subject line.
Please,
and
dude.
and
Ugh.
we could use you.
My God, dude.
I don't have the karma or the good juju that you need to be able to make edits.
Which is a little fucked up. It is about us. It's about us.
no. It's not. I understand that they can't verify your credentials. How do they? You know what?
I could call
You know how many Alex
like,
Albrechts
do you hear
have
how
said
loud
like,
my voice is?
I want to change my picture. Like anybody can do that. I can be like,
I know.
Hey, Alex, I want to change my picture.
All right,
And
well,
they'd
this
be like,
is me saying it. Send it to dignationfans@gmail.com. We need to get these pictures updated.
yes.
God, that press stuff killed
Some
me.
of this shit is completely wrong, by the way, on
Dude,
Wikipedia about me.
I was a coal miner. I worked in a coal mine.
No, shut
did.
up.
No,
You
of course
lie.
I didn't. Wikipedia says I did.
Shut up.
I did. I was in the middle of an interview, and this guy was like, "So what was it like working in a coal mine for a year?" And I was like, what?
No, you did that.
No, I did not.
I read it on Wikipedia. There's some shit here that is inaccurate, but anyway,
Well, whatever.
it said something about.
Well, we're very excited about the peer-to-peer, or not peer-to-peer, the internet encryption stuff. Because I have to say, when the Viacom stuff came down with YouTube, where they were going to say, give me the IP addresses of people who watched licensed copyrighted content on YouTube, that scared the shit out of me.
Yeah.
That would make me double pump about whether I should go play videos on YouTube.
Well, I know, and they ended up making it anonymous and shit like that, but yeah.
Still.
All right. So BitTorrent, or not BitTorrent, but Pirate Bay guys, keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah, please.
Yes.
Did we ever get in touch with those guys?
Yeah, we did, but then we were supposed to meet them in London.
Yeah.
They were going to fly over and meet us, and then I was like, we might get assassinated.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about the assassination thing. That's all right. Keep going.
Do you know
Move on. Next story.
It would be really kind of crazy to, anyway.
To be assassinated?
No,
yes,
no,
it would be
not
crazy.
Not that. To freaking go and meet the Pirate Bay guys because you're like, hello, let's have some food. Like, who's taking our picture? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Do you know how
dude.
many people, like, in the freaking big-ass companies would love to take those guys out? That's got to be scary as hell.
That's got to be a little scary, dude, because you know those people know assassins.
Totally.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Warner Brothers is like, fuck those guys.
Hey, Warner Brothers got, I think
They got ninjas, right?
They do. They
created
employ them.
ninjas.
Yeah.
Like, Bill, can I get the ninja department, please, on the phone?
We need Ask a Ninja.
2 ninjas.
This next story is really interesting. It's the B-2 stealth bomber crash photos, exclusive first look. 2,346 people like this story, submitted by Mark07H.
Now, I haven't seen any of this stuff.
It says after taking.
what happened?
Okay, so here's the deal. Well, I'll maybe read the
yeah,
description.
blah, blah.
After taking you inside the Air Force's investigation of the crash of the B-2 stealth bomber, PopularMechanics.com has obtained the first still photos of the February accident, and they're pretty stunning. So let me show you the
What
video
happened?
footage.
In February, this happened.
Yeah, in February this happened. These things are like a couple $1 billion a piece,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
They're insane. So what happened is one took off, fine, boom, and then here comes the next $2 billion plane. That one's fine. They have these sensors in the plane that that basically what they do is they got waterlogged. The sensors did because of like
Condensation? I hate condensation.
And so what they did is they read the sensors. The guys in the ground control said, okay, the sensors are waterlogged. We're going to adjust the pressure with the computer to make it correct or whatever, right? So they did that, and they adjusted up high. And then basically, during the time before them taking off, everything heated up and the water kind of went away. And then they were calibrated as if the logs as if they hadn't been, because now they were functioning, but they'd already been adjusted. So they were reading them wrong, and the computer read them wrong, and when they took off, it thought there was more pressure than there was, and it was trying to adjust, and it wasn't kicking in the thrusters or whatever.
Okay, so
this is what happened. So I'm watching the video right now. Glenn, if you're editing, 140 in. B-2 crash. So
Find the bomber. There it is. Okay, there it is.
So the camera guys are like, okay, here's the bomber. And mind you, these things have this one had 7 nuclear warheads on it.
Okay.
No, I'm just kidding. I just made that up.
I was like, this is the crash.
So it takes off, so far so good. All of a sudden the sensor's like, and it's like, oh, fuck. And they're like, it's not, now the pilots ejected safely, but at the last second, okay, they're like, okay, we're just going to land this. We're going to put it back down. And they're like, oh, fuck, we're starting to go sideways. Poof, pilots eject. Blam!
Oh, dude.
Yeah, is that crazy
That's
shit?
a lot of fucking money. I mean, it's good that the pilots ejected,
They had like compressed spine and shit like that, but they were okay.
What?
What do you mean?
Compressed spine? That sounds horrible.
Yeah, I mean, they broke a rib or something like that. But I mean, they ejected at such a low altitude, they came down really hard.
Yeah.
But they both lived, which is the important
Okay,
thing.
so what's the
So
now what are
the
the
pictures are actually showing. Look at that.
Oh, dude.
Can you believe that?
Holy shit balls.
How insane,
Wow,
huh?
dude. Doesn't that look like an alien craft landed?
It totally does.
Oh,
Dude,
see, that's one of the pilot's things.
we've got some crazy shit.
We got some crazy shit. Well, that's what happened. Okay,
Because you
timeline.
know this is on our most recent plane.
No, dude, that thing was in development in the 80s.
Right. We've got some new shit.
I'm actually excited. I told you about the guy from DARPA, right, that I heard talk, who was like, usually we're about like 10, 15 years ahead of what the current technology is.
Right.
Think about that for a fucking second. The current technology. Think of the iPhone. Think of how sexy, cool, and tech the iPhone is. Now think of what's going to be 10 years from now. That's what DARPA and some of the military stuff are working on right now.
Right. Which is insane. Well, they're not working on the next generation iPhone. They're not like, look at this fucking thing, and it's like.
No,
50
but
years in the future.
they're 10 years ahead
like they're
in
the
technology.
planes and they're shit like that. Yeah.
Dude, they're everything's.
I so want. I think the coolest job, one of the coolest things about being the president of the United States,
Yeah.
is that you can walk in. Like the first thing I would do day one. Well, I do a lot of shit day one, but one of the first things I do within my first week would be like, take me to Area 51. Take me to the most secret military base. I want to have a look around. I want to talk to some people. I want to find out what the fuck's going on.
I love it, dude. I agree.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's the first thing. I'm like, what's our best plane? Tell me right now. I don't care how top secret that shit is.
Yeah.
I want to know what the best plane we got is.
I am top secret.
Yeah,
I'm the top of
right.
secret.
Like, what can we do? What is it?
Lasers? Do we have lasers?
Do we have a laser that can kill someone
Yeah,
instantly?
do we have lasers?
Right.
Not to make music videos,
Right.
to shoot people.
And I'm sure we do. You know, and then you're like, okay, let me play with it for a half hour. Let me like move over.
I'm the president. I need to figure this out.
Let me have
I
the
need-
joystick.
I need to make sure this works.
Right.
It's crazy lasers.
That'd be awesome.
That would be epic, dude. That's
All
what
right.
I'd do.
So I do too.
So when did that happen, by the way?
February.
Okay.
You know, the military like totally analyzed every single pixel of that
yeah,
picture
yeah, dude.
to be like, is there a chip? Is there something that we can't show? You
Yeah,
know?
oh, fuck yeah, dude. Are you kidding me? All right. Next story. Big story. Anheuser-Busch sold for $50 billion. With a B. B with a B. B with a B. B. 1,534 people dug the story submitted by Barento. Anheuser-Busch Costs Incorporated has agreed to be acquired by rival InBev NV, which is, I think it's a foreign company too. It's not American. For 49 it's Stella. I think they were
Oh, I
InBev.
like Stella.
Yeah, InBev makes Stella. For 49.91 billion in a deal that will create the world's largest brewer. This is interesting.
Yeah,
This
it
is a huge American apple pie, wiener dogs at the stadium company.
Budweiser.
Freaking Budweiser, being purchased by Stella.
Right.
What?
Well, I mean, it's crazy in that it was such an American brand, you know?
It's like one of the American
And
brands.
I'm sure they'll continue that, and there'll be huge branding campaigns around, you know, Bud and all that shit. But
Yeah. It'd be like Daimler Chrysler.
it's
you know?
weird though because, well, there's still a lot of. I think that what I see at least in San Francisco, and I can't claim this to be the case for around the country, but
Okay.
a lot of little micro brews and a lot of like really niche-y local brews.
Yeah.
Like Anchor Steam here.
Yeah.
Like their brewery is just like 2 blocks away from my house.
Yeah, I like Anchorstein.
And amazing beer.
Or Alaska IPA
Where's that
or
brewed?
Alaskan. It's Ice Bay near Yucatan, Alaska.
Or Chang from Thailand.
Check from Thailand.
Another local brew.
That is a local small micro brew.
But you know what I mean? Like
from
it's
Thailand.
like that's kind of our new. I don't know. I still see Bud as. I mean, it's obviously it's still brewed here.
Yeah, dude.
It's
Of
still
course
brewed
it
with
is.
American hops and all that shit. It's just the ownership has changed. It doesn't matter that much to me. I don't
They
really
grind
care.
up
At the end of the
Clydesdales
day,
and
there's some
What?
horse bits in it.
horse
but
bits. Mostly
Mostly
some.
horse bits.
Some.
I don't really care at the end of the day.
But now, okay, let me ask you. What if it was a Chinese company?
I don't care. I don't care who, as long
Do
as
you
it's
do
good beer.
that? Do you not? There's a whole like
No.
I don't really care, but there's
No.
there's like a whole bunch of people that only buy stuff that's not made
No.
in China.
No.
You don't care?
I
I mean, not that you don't care, but you don't look at the label. Like my girlfriend went through this phase where she'd like look at the labels and be like, "Oh, I really like that, but it's made in China."
no, I don't care.
I didn't get that.
I don't care because, you know, I don't know. I think we're bigger than that. We don't have to be about this is just, it's like, yes, I would love to keep American jobs here. And
Sure.
I would love the fact that, you know, if there is something that, you know, supports the locals or you know, I oftentimes buy Anchor Steam because I think, you know what, that's really cool. It's brewed right down the street. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
there's an
Like that,
Angel City- I think
that
Angel
makes you
City
feel
Brewery
good. It's like
is down
pride
LA.
in your own
Yeah.
local area.
Well, it's also you're lucky because that's a damn good beer.
Right. But I mean, you know what I mean? That's kind of what. But you know what? When I was in London and I was right outside of London, I was taking a train through Newcastle. The reason I bought a Newcastle is because I have pride. I'm here. This is Newcastle. You know, I'm having a good local beer.
Yeah.
I can feel that anywhere. I can feel that in Belgium, whatever it may be. You know, it's like let's
cool.
celebrate everyone.
Let's celebrate everyone, Kevin. We
Do you
should
know
have
what I mean?
everyone's celebration day.
Do you know what I mean, though? It's not necessarily about this country versus that country. Like,
Yeah,
if
I agree.
you make some cool shit and you're some monks making Chimay in Chimay, Belgium, and it's damn good beer,
Yeah.
I'll drink that shit.
Yeah,
You know?
or if you're monks in Belgium that moved to Quebec and you want to have a fin de malt.
Le Fin de Malt? That is good
Or-
shit. It's
or-
very high alcohol content. Le Fin
Dude,
de
that
Malt.
shit fucks me up.
It is.
And that and Maudite, I think is the other one or something.
Maudite, yeah, with the rowing dudes. I know those are
rips
like,
me.
yeah, you don't know what you're getting into
You know when we first had those? Do you remember when we first had those?
in
In
Canada.
Toronto.
Yeah, in Toronto.
Yeah, that guy. I can't remember what the fuck was that guy's name. I can see him in my face. He was one of the first guys that came to the meetup and took a bunch of pictures.
That's when we talked about
God, I can't remember his name.
what's his name in Albert Pacino, and I coughed in my beer and I almost choked and died.
That was the first almost choke and die thing.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
I think we're on
Albert
number 4 or
Pacino.
5 now. You know.
Oh, the boys on Diggnation are reading my story.
That's right.
Hooah!
Well, I breathed in as I was drinking the beer, and
Love
it was
it.
bad.
Yeah, uh-huh. Well, this is a big deal. Do you think they're going to change the way that they brew their beer?
No.
You don't think they're going to come in and go, you know what? You're wasting too much money on making it good.
I hope not. See, that's the only thing that worries me. It's like, you know, a
What
new
happens when
company
a
might come
big
in
company
to
buys
cut
them?
costs and things
Yeah,
like that.
yeah.
Well, they're already a big company, but you know what I mean? It's like, let's just make sure they don't mess with the secret formula that is Budweiser.
Well,
for what it is.
I'm assuming that, I know, right? Let's be serious. I mean, Bud's all right, but it's mainly when you get lack of money. But, although I like Bud, every once in a while there's something about an ice cold Bud Light and like at a
Dude,
picnic. fuck, I
baseball
can drink
games,
that shit
yes.
up like crazy.
Absolutely. I don't. What's your cheap? Well, first of all, it doesn't have to be. For me, beer doesn't have to be expensive.
Oh,
I just
dude.
have to really enjoy it, and I think that there's a couple for me. Well, Stella is
Corona
is a-
for
is a
me
very
is like my
inexpensive
beach.
foreign beer.
Yeah.
I love Corona. I love Corona. I hear it's pretty fattening. It's like most people.
Corona?
Yeah, it has more calories than any other beer. Yeah, it's like
What?
Yeah, Peripedia.
Wikipedia, do you? Is
Can
that
you
a
confirm
truism?
Corona calories is it's like one of the most fattening beers, right?
Corona?
I just know that Corona has more calories than Guinness.
Corona has more calories than Guinness. Thank you, Peripedia. So
Wow. Okay. Well, so no more Corona.
So I will.
Dos Equis. I do like Dos Equis.
My favorite staple, cheap. I just need a 12-pack because I got some friends coming over. Kind of beer.
Yeah.
Is PBR. PBR is freaking money.
Pabst Blue Ribbon. Are you serious?
Oh hell yes.
Oh man, Pabst is down. Pabst and Beast Ice were like the things that we'd get in college because we didn't have any money. We'd be like, let's just get like a 12er of Beast Ice. Milwaukee's best. That sounds
Milwaukee.
crazy.
Well, I'm Green Bay Packers.
Dude, Milwaukee's best ice fucks you up and is cheap.
Right. Exactly.
But
What do you like?
Tecate is
Tecate.
good. That's a good cheapie. Yeah, Tecate
Josh
is pretty
Vegas
good.
is sitting in for us because freaking Glenn still isn't back from his long ass hippie trip.
Hippie. Why do you got to make the
You know what
pilgrimage
he's
to
doing right
fucking
now?
Hippie Town?
I
Whatever he
guarantee you,
does.
Glenn has his legs crossed, like in one of those little
Om
Om
things
stances.
with a fucking
And he's-
doob hanging
he's
out.
got, He's got like
Yeah.
a blunt, and he's like just sitting there, like looking around and like
Giggle.
doing his little freaking yoga retreat bullshit.
Oh, dude, I'm gonna start taking Pilates.
Man, Lattes.
No, it's called Pilates.
The same thing, but it's for men. Yes, I've taken it.
What do you think? Is it good?
It's good. It's very core strength.
Okay.
It's a lot of stretching. Obviously, it's 99% stretching.
Okay.
Is
that good? I don't know if that's
yeah, it's good. It's good. I was doing it because I wanted to like improve my flexibility for rock climbing.
That's good.
I would do it again. I think that the issue I have is that it's expensive as hell in the
Yes.
private sessions.
Right.
Because if you do a one-on-one session, it's like freaking $40 per session.
Yeah.
And it's like, no, like I don't want to
Yeah,
spend
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Like, yes, I did it once to see what it was like. You
Right,
know?
right, right.
I think I got the 3-pack and I like saved some cash doing it that way.
That's cool, yeah, a little
But it's like there's
cheaper.
no way in hell I'm spending $40
Yeah, it's
every
like
single
string
time.
cheese.
It's like string cheese. But they have group classes once you get kind of good.
Yeah.
And you can do the group thing. There's this tube that you lay on the side of. If your girlfriend takes Pilates, Ask them about this tube that you lay sideways on and you roll down your leg. Fucking painful.
Why would I want to ask that then?
It hurts so bad. You will almost be crying. I shit you not.
Wow. I'm excited for that.
Like,
part.
honestly, there's been a lot of shit I put my body through, and, you know, like, with whatever, tattoos and all kinds of shit. And, like,
Yeah.
dude, this was worse than all that. Like, it's some serious pain.
Fuck, now I'm scared. I think I'm going Sunday.
With your girl?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Shit.
always, they always pull you into that shit.
Fucking leg stuff.
I know, I was going to freaking do
Dude,
yoga.
was it like the Thai massage that we had?
About even. Not even. It wasn't Thai, it was Japanese massage.
No, it wasn't. We were in Japan. It was a Thai massage
Was
in
it Thai
Japan.
massage? We got fucked.
Dude.
We've
That
told
was
this-
one of the funny. We've probably told
We've
the
told
story,
the story
a
at
thousand
least
times.
1,000 times, but it's worth
That was one of
retelling.
the funniest things that has ever happened to me in my life.
Same here, dude.
We were literally like, they put you in these beds, feet to feet, and there's like a hallway, and the masseuses sit in the hallway and like destroy. I mean, they destroy your feet.
It's just
Punch
just
you,
for your feet.
knuckles.
They were socking our
horrible.
shit.
The
And, like,
most painful. My favorite is I just hear Kevin go, "There's a little bit of pain," and he goes, "He's like,
I'm
oh
sitting
yeah,
next,
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
sitting
yeah."
next to the guy, and like he's totally speaking Japanese, right?
Well, the two masseuses are like not even paying attention.
Yeah,
to us.
they're just talking
to
and
each
they're
other in
talking, they're saying-
Japanese.
And like I'm at the point where I'm sitting there and I'm thinking like, I gotta fucking say something because this
Yeah.
is really bad.
Yeah.
And so I sit up a little bit, like just lift my head up, and I'm like, little bit of pain, and like he's like
like,
still
"Oh,
having
yeah,
a
yeah,
conversation.
yeah."
Bang, 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 bang.
And then they walk away,
And
and
like,
literally Kevin and I sit up and look across each
we were like, fuck,
We're like, what the fuck is that? What the fuck? What are we
I
doing?
can't take
And
this.
then they come back and we're like,
And then we lay back down like nothing's going on.
oh my
Shit, sounds fun,
god, I fucking laughed my ass off, dude.
That sounds fun, Mike.
We had so much fun in Japan.
Oh, Japan was freaking amazing.
Oh,
I'm trying to find the picture
God.
because I do have a picture of our feet getting socked on. I actually, so many crazy pictures I have.
Yeah.
Don't look at
What do you mean don't look at? You're flipping through them right now.
They're not bad. They're just.
Personal. Oh, there we go.
Oh, there we
There's
go.
Japan. There's Japan.
There's Prager doing some crazy
Prager.
shit.
Oh, the fish. Remember
Oh,
the
the fish
live
was
sushi
nuts.
that we ate? Ooh, I remember her, the waitress.
Yeah, she was hot.
Oh, that was our big meal.
Oh, there it is. There it is.
Well, yeah, that's the poster, right, for the Thai massage?
Well, remember when
where'd
we
you
made
go?
Prager go do a
Where'd you go?
massage? Hold on.
You jumped real far.
Did Prager go do a
There we
massage?
go.
Oh,
That's
there
the
it is, there it
massage
is, there it
sign,
is.
and there it is. There's the sign.
There it is. Okay, I'm gonna turn this. I'm gonna turn this around. Okay, so
This is the
look
picture.
at how
Much pressure, is
in,
on that
like-
foot.
Is that insane? Are you zooming in? Yeah. Is that crazy shit? Yeah, it's
Dude,
like
it was that for like 20, 30 minutes.
yeah, like
I was sitting in the lobby and listening to people like,
I know.
Dude, I don't know what
it
we
was
were
really
thinking.
bad.
I don't know what we were
If
thinking.
someone can like when you saw that screenshot right there, if you could read those characters and tell us like, it must have said like "fuck your foot up" massage
Fucking
parlor.
foot, yeah. MakeYouAhandicap.com.
We were walking around so much. Remember our feet were hurting us.
Dude, it was horrible. I mean, it was really horrible. Although there was a lot of endorphins that kind of got released.
Dude, we're going back.
No stress.
Let's do this.
All right, but not for
When?
the punching feet.
When?
I don't know.
A couple months.
What do you mean, couple months?
Let's go to Japan.
We're going other places in a couple months.
I know. Should we announce that?
Working on the details.
All right.
All right.
My story. Can't find a parking spot? Check your smartphone. 619 people dug this story. Submitted by Broken Beat. Holy fuck. I know her. She works at Dig.
Oh.
It's too funny. I'll have to give her shit. Beth. She works in marketing.
I'll punch you in the boob. It's amazing. She got a story on the show.
That is sexual harassment where I work. San Francisco is prepared to undertake the nation's most ambitious trial of wireless sensor network that will announce which parking spots are free at any moment.
Oh, I
It's
like this.
New York Times story. This is pretty cool.
Have we talked about this technology before?
Yes, I think we've invented it actually several years
We
ago.
did. Yes, we did, dude. It's
know.
come to fruition. Our
It is,
baby.
It's our baby.
It's our
No, we're not
baby.
singing it in the
Yeah,
cash.
Diggnation parking.
So San Francisco will test out 6,000 of its 24,000 meter parking spots in the nation's most ambitious trial, blah, blah, blah.
That was
Basically,
mumbling.
what's going to happen is they're putting these little sensors underneath the spots that will be able to detect when a car is on top of them. If there's no car on top of the sensor, it will send off a notification not only to smartphone devices that you'll be able to pull up via iPhone apps, blah, 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 but also when you're driving around, they're like next to the stop signs and the stoplights.
It'll tell you
It'll
what
be
direction
like
and how many.
free spot that way. And then like you
that's
make
cool.
a right, and there'll be another little sign that'll be like 30 feet up.
Sorry, douche, this way.
Isn't that cool?
Dude, that's great.
Yeah, I'm very excited.
I mean, they do this in, they've already implemented this in parking garages. So, like, I have a couple parking garages, like at the Grove, where you go in and it tells you how many spaces are free on what
that's
level.
true. Yeah, but it doesn't tell you which ones are free, like which way to go.
Well, no, but I mean, that's a good jumping off point.
Right.
You know what I mean?
So yeah, I got to say that I'm very excited about this. If you've ever lived in, we call it.
God,
it's
San
funny,
Francisco is horrible
San
for
Francisco is
parking.
horrible, and we call it good parking karma. Like I'll be driving around, I'm like, I can feel the good karma, and I'll like drive. I have honestly been in the city looking for a parking spot for 45 minutes sometimes in certain places. And you think, oh, that sucks, blah blah. You can take a cab if you need to, and it does suck, but it's a great city.
Well, but also that's why you have a sort of small car.
Right.
I mean, your car's bigger than your last car, but your last car was really small. So.
Right, it's in the smallish realm. I've been thinking about actually trading in a
Dude,
car.
BMW.
No, I don't want BMW. I think I'm about getting another Volkswagen actually.
All right,
Just getting a GTI because they're small as hell and you can park them anywhere.
Yeah.
You know, it's like I don't need anything crazy. I just want like a freaking simple little car that I can just like pull in and go get a burrito.
You could get a push cart.
Have you seen those little smart cars?
Yeah, but those are, come on. That's like one-hit wonders.
I have a friend that has one, and his girlfriend has it, and it's pretty funny. He drives it, and it totally looks like a dorky, douchey thing to drive.
Yeah.
But he's like, oh, it's my girlfriend's, and I'm like, yeah, fair enough. I'll take a
that's
ride.
all right, dude. That's
you
it.
can get in the smallest little
I'll
spots.
take. Well, it's fair enough. I'll take a ride.
Yeah,
That's
that
awesome.
works.
All right. Well, before we get to our last story of the day, we want to thank our sponsors. From the company that brought you the first GPU and PC gaming as you know it today, NVIDIA is bringing you Envision 08. This is it. This is the big time. This is the show. 3 uninterrupted days of gaming, including an attempt at a world record, the world record-breaking GeForce LAN party, the 2008 Electronic Sports World Cup. Don't even know what that is, but I'm excited. And hundreds of thousands of dollars in cash and prizes, not to mention a whole slew of other events for anyone and everyone who loves visual computing. So register early, get yourself to San Jose for 55 hours of jaw-dropping visual wonderment. And to make it even better, we're going to do a live Diggnation August 26th from Envision in San Jose.
Nice. I'm excited about this.
Yeah, I am
It'll be really
too.
Cool.
It'll be fun.
So
it'll be nice to do a Diggnation live show sort of in this area, but at a big conference. You know
Right.
what
So
I mean?
if you're in the Bay Area-ish, and you know
Or
where San
even
Jose
remotely
is,
close.
or just want to fly out to go see a kick-ass little freaking get-together.
Party.
Come out because we'll be doing the live Diggnation.
Yep.
August 26th is gonna be awesome.
Shall be cool.
Yes.
Kevin?
Squarespace. Now this is pretty interesting because Squarespace did something really cool. We had a sponsorship with them and
A while back.
and they're coming out with a new version of their software. And if you don't know what Squarespace is, it's blogging software. It's like
It's more than blogging software.
It's more than blogging software. It's like TypePad and WordPress on crack. But
Yeah.
the cool thing is, what they did is, if you take a look at our screen, like you hear us being like, reading off the different promotional copy for Netflix or whatever it may be. They were like, we don't want you to read any of that.
No.
We're not going to give you anything.
We're going to show you the product.
Show you the product. You tell us what you think
Talk
about
about
it. So I have been on a Tumblr blog for a long time, and I've used pretty much every blogging software on the earth. And the one thing that I like that is cool about Squarespace, and I can say this with complete honesty, and I should say, they have a free trial thing that you can go there.
14-day free
14
trial.
days.
Yep.
You don't put in a credit card. You don't do anything. You just put in your name and you start playing.
Yep.
So everyone
Go
can
play.
go start playing right away. The cool thing though is it's a completely WYSIWYG drag and drop editor, and you say that and you think like, oh, I've seen this before.
You have not seen this before. No.
It's insane.
They've actually, what they did was they challenged themselves by replicating people's websites in this, like literally replicating the website, and
Right.
they do it in like 45 minutes because
Right.
it's so easy, and it's not just WYSIWYG like some of these other things where it's WYSIWYG but it's running the proprietary software. No, it's WYSIWYG that then converts all that into normal HTML,
Valid HTML
valid
code.
CSS stuff.
Here's what they were telling me. They were like, okay, what we want is build a product where you can go to a website. Let's say you're a fan of like lifehacker.com, or there's a certain blog that you really like, and
Right.
you're like, oh, that has three
Like
kind of
Joystick
crazy
or something,
Joystick,
yeah.
and you're like, oh, that has 3 kind of crazy columns. They're doing this weird comments format, and they have all this custom stuff.
Yeah.
Their goal was to make it so that you can create that in just like a few minutes. And
Yep.
it's pretty insane because when it first starts up, it brings up all these dialog boxes, and you can just drag it and move around. All of a sudden, you have 3 columns.
Yep.
And then it's like, and it's not like really janky where you open it in IE or you open it in a different
And it
browser. It's all
breaks.
broken.
Yeah, no.
They've made sure it's all valid. Anyway, we're not saying pay for it because, we don't like to give those kind of like, absolutely go buy us, but
Try it.
go try it because
Definitely
it's
try
completely
it.
free to try.
Yeah.
And it's cheap. The plans start at like $7 or something like that when
Yeah.
you want to actually move your
It's
blog
crazy.
there. But if you are not a hardcore coder or you don't want to mess with CSS or
But
anything
you
else,
want that Web 2.0 quality.
you can totally do it because like, I don't know.
I'm going to switch over. I've been meaning to
It's weird 'cause
start alexalbrecht.com back up again.
I almost feel like it would be better if we were talking about this and they weren't a sponsor because people would think like, oh,
I know,
we're only
no,
saying
yeah,
this.
yeah.
We neither one of us make a single dollar off of any of our sponsorships. We get paid like a flat thing from Rev3.
Yep.
So we don't have to say anything about it
Yep.
like this. So,
Yep.
but honestly, play with it. It's fun.
Yeah. Also, GoDaddy, did you know, Kevin, I don't know if you know this, but on July 1st, Yahoo's domain renewal price is going to go up to $34.95 a year.
Plus, I heard when you register a domain with Yahoo, they kill babies.
They do. 2 per
So-
domain.
So no one likes dead babies.
Yeah. Well, for .coms, 1 for org.
Right.
Transfer your domain to GoDaddy.com for as little as $6.99 and get a free year extension plus guaranteed renewal pricing. GoDaddy.com makes transferring easy and offers loads of extras, including hosting, a 5-page site builder, complete email, total DNS control, and much, much more. All this for a low $6.99. What are you waiting for, people? Plus, as a Diggnation viewer, enter the code DIG5 when you check out and save an additional $10 off any order of $40 or more. Summer restrictions apply. Say something. Get your piece of the internet at GoDaddy.com.
I want GoDaddy to do prayer. This is crazy.
Take a note.
They're gonna get pissed. Then we'll
Oh.
get pissed. But can we have them do something special with us, where they like plant a tree every time someone registers a domain name? Because there's like Tree Planner, that Facebook app where they go out and do that. Like there's corporate sponsors that will match, and they'll go out and they plant the tree for you and everything. That would be kick-ass. You know what I mean?
I'm excited to see how much of that
'Cause if-
statement is beeped out based on the fact that they can or can't do it.
Well, no. I'm just saying
You
it
know
would
what
be
they
cool.
should? Wouldn't it be great if?
No, I don't think they can.
I know, but
I
I'm
just
just saying
think
that'd
that
be funny.
if Yahoo's killing babies, at least GoDaddy should plant trees.
Yeah.
And then it's like a.
We'll find out. We'll find out. Baby to tree ratio will be high.
Yes, and we want to remind you real quickly that Wine Library TV
Are you kidding me?
is on revision 3. It is called the Wine Library Reserve.
Oh,
if you don't know Gary Vaynerchuk,
What the
and
fuck?
what
Dude.
What? You have 19,000 emails.
Yeah, but what?
What are you trying to do?
Oh, I wonder if that's thinking. I know what that is. Okay.
So,
Well, I just looked down and my unread mails said 20,000. So
that would suck. So we got to tell you that if you haven't seen Wine Library, it is badass. The episodes are like 20 minutes long that Gary does on his normal show, and it's a lot to consume every single day. If you're a big wine fan, it's not. But this is the condensed 5-minute version. So if you're just getting into wine like I am, and this is the absolute truth, I watch every single episode because it's very easy for me to sit down and watch 2 or 3 of them and get caught up.
Yep.
Versus like watching 2 or 3 20-minute shows, which takes a lot of time.
60 minutes.
60 minutes, which would be an hour. So check this out, revision3.com/wine library reserve. Gary's awesome, funny, kick-ass. You'll enjoy it.
Good dude. Good dude.
And Glenn edits that show. So you've
Good
seen
for
a
him.
touch of Glenn.
A touch of Glenn.
Touch of hippie.
A taint of hippie in there.
The hint of hippie.
Hint of hippie.
In the wine. You might taste a little
It
hippie.
tastes a little tainty. All right, last story. Pirates buy more music. That's it. End of story. That's all I got to say. 1,886 people dug this story, submitted by Gavin 19771963. With one government study, we can debunk the lie created by the music industry about pirates and their supposed spin over losses. So there was a government-funded study
Canadian.
that is Canadian that found that people who use peer-to-peer downloading software are more likely to purchase CDs.
Which is weird.
This is what they're saying.
I mean, I can understand more like
They
the purchase
said-
online.
The study estimates that one additional P2P download per month equals 0.44 CDs per year,
Yeah.
more than the average.
So I can. Are we putting our bottles on here?
I was putting it on my crotch.
Okay, good, that's perfect. So I had a really weird experience the other day, and it confirms this theory.
Okay, please. Because this debunks a lot of shit.
Right.
This is a lot of RIAA shut your pie trap.
Right. Well, they'd like you to believe that. So, and I'm sure. I don't know.
Keep going.
So one thing that was really strange for me, and this is a different experience than I've ever had before, is I was walking along, and I walk to work some days, and it's like a 15-minute walk, right?
Sure.
So I'm walking to work, and I'm using my Last FM application on my iPhone.
Right.
And I typed in a band that I really like. It's called Apes and Androids. It's really weird, so don't freak out if you listen to it and you're like, that's weird.
Okay.
What Last FM does is it says, okay, what are some similar bands to this?
Right.
And it finds similar bands, then it starts streaming it to my phone.
Right.
So
Which is cool.
Which is awesome. And so I'm listening to some really cool music, and I'm like, okay. All of a sudden, I find this band that I really like. The song just blew me away. I'm like, holy shit! I wasn't even halfway through with the song.
Right.
I'm like, I got to find out. I got to own this song.
Right.
I push buy on iTunes, not launching a web browser or anything else.
Right.
It closes out Last FM, pulls up the iTunes store and selects the song within my iPod.
Okay.
I chose purchase, it downloaded it, and it was playing on my phone within 30 seconds.
How does this confirm this?
I'm just saying what I'm getting at is that over the last couple years, I have at times dabbled in the free music tasting.
No, Kevin, what are you talking about? That's crazy.
Shut up. I'm like, you know that. I've
Thanks for
dabbled in
lending me
that.
the songs.
No problem. And when oftentimes I find myself like listening to a band and being like, okay, this is kick-ass. I really enjoy it, and I like this track. So now I'm gonna go get the entire CD.
Right.
And I've done that many a times.
Yep.
I don't normally buy from iTunes. I normally go to Amazon Music Store because it's MP3s.
Yep.
But yeah, I can see this. I can see this. This isn't a shock to me.
This is not a shock, and I feel the same way. I mean, look, the way that they always complained was, hey man, if you're gonna get it for free, that's -1 to sales, right? And the bottom line is that you can't be so myopic about it. It's not so black and white.
It's not.
It's not. Because if you really listen to something, basically what it is it's so hard to explain. It's like when if ever I get movies that aren't movies that I would have gone to pay to see them in the theater. It's not like if I didn't have the ability to watch them for free, I would go out and watch them in the theater. It's that I wouldn't watch it. Period.
Right.
End of story.
Well,
but I feel like it's bad because if I watch it and I enjoy it, I'll go buy the DVD because I want to see the behind the scenes. I want to, you know what I mean? Like I want to experience more about it. But I would never have even thought to go buy the DVD because it wasn't something that interested me. You know what I mean?
There's absolutely.
And music is the same way, I think.
There's something I believe in that I think that needs to be
Is it
recognized
Superman?
more. It is Wonder Woman. No, it's so this applies to a bunch of different stuff. So let me just throw this out there real quick. When a story makes it on the front page of Dig, people always say like, oh wow, that just shot a bunch of traffic to that site, but then that's over with. It was just that one-time event, right?
Right.
But in reality, some of those people stick around and they become regular readers. And some of those people bookmark that story,
Sure.
and it becomes popular on Delicious, and they get more
Right,
traffic.
right.
And some of those people take the video that they saw in that story, and they embed it in their own personal blog.
Right.
Or they tell their friends about it.
Right.
Or they push it to their Facebook friends feed.
Right.
So there's this viral effect that takes place outside of that initial explosion of dig traffic and brings in a bunch of other people from different locations that would have never normally seen that data, right?
I agree.
The same thing goes with what you're talking about with movies.
Yeah.
You may watch a movie and you say, you know what, I would never pay to see this movie, but I just downloaded it, right?
Right.
And let's say you kind of like it. You walked
Sure.
away saying, I like this movie.
Surprised.
You have a new appreciation for the actress, the director, and everyone else involved in the movie.
Right.
And later on down the line, when you see them being involved
More
in something
likely
else,
to go to
you're more
that
likely
than
to
I
go
would
to
have
it.
before.
The same thing happened to me with a band, Vampire Weekend.
Right.
A friend of mine gave me the CD and was like, here, listen to it, you'll love it. I listened to it, I kind of liked it. That was okay. But you know what? they came to town, and several of my friends were going. They're like, come on, come along. If I'd never heard of the band, never listened to the album, I wouldn't have gone. But instead, I went.
You're like, I remember that. It was all right.
I went. I thought it was cool. I purchased a few beers. It all feeds into the economy in different ways. You know.
Well, but
it's
the problem is
cut and
that
dry.
I know, but the problem is that the
label
only gets
sees one thing,
and they only get money if you buy. Every time you listen to it, they get paid. That's the only way they may think that they can make money. Which is very, like I said, it's very myopic. You know what we need? We need better independent record labels. We need new independent record labels that come out onto the market and they can start to compete with some of these bigger record labels. It's so
already
hard.
happening.
No, but I know, but it's so hard because it's like saying we need a new movie studio. It's like, well, but this movie studio makes $5 billion a year and spends almost all of it in making more shit. You know what I mean? So it's kind of hard to compete. But I feel like there's got to be a tipping point there where new independent record labels come out, they're distributing online, they're making money on the beers that they sell. You know what I mean? Warner Brothers doesn't want to make money on beer, But if they did, they would appreciate the fact that if you gave them a CD or gave them a song for free, allowed them to listen to it, they would go to the concert and pay for beer.
Right.
All right, well, that's enough bitching and moaning from us.
No, it's good. I think it's all good stuff.
Well, let's get to some emails, shall we? First.
You haven't seen these pictures, right?
I have not seen these pictures yet.
All right, Tessa.
So our first email, hot pics, husband's permission.
Exclamation point, exclamation point.
Oh, same with us. Desiree sent these in. She says, Dear Kevin and Alex, I'm sending this email because my husband and I were recently having an argument. Sorry. And when all was said and done, we both agreed to lighten the mood with one of your shows. That's so great. My husband's name is Jeff, and he is a nerd. Hear him calculate. I love that. We're two very different people with an amazing bond and friendship that will last a lifetime. We are madly in love with one another, and that helps too. During the show, I asked if he would be mad if I ever sent any of my pics to the show, and he said, no, that would be awesome. Everyone could see my hot-ass wife. So here they are. Hope you guys read this email on one of your shows. It will blow my mind. We never miss a show and always drink with you, which is good because you're going to see yourself. Whoa, hey now.
All right, so here she is.
Dude, she's a hottie.
Let's just scroll from top to bottom. Glenn, this is pic1097.jpg.
Oh, JPEG. Oh, good call.
Hey, Peg. Very cute. We're not one to make comments about other people's wives, but you know what? You said you could.
But damn.
So,
but Jeebus damn.
Congrats to you, Saw. You have an attractive wife. Double click the second picture.
Oh, Jesus.
I know that's more of your picture. You're a breast man.
Yeah, that's more my kind of picture.
Yeah.
Because I am a breast man.
Prager? Prager?
Oh, dude.
And Josh.
And Josh.
There you
Enjoy, yes. Yeah. Josh is a hippie incarnate. Wow. Well, thank you, Desiree.
You want to copy this thumb drive, Prager?
We Prager! Yeah, Prager's
got him on his laptop already open.
It's like a virus.
I'm forwarding it. Prager masturbating to it is not the same as forwarding.
Oh, Prager, forward it to me. Wait, no.
He's forwarded to his own Gmail account where he's forwarding it. You do that every week?
Every week? That's weird. That's weird. Well, thank you, Desiree,
yes.
And your husband is a very lucky man.
Yes, he is. And
next email, sans picture, Kevin.
Oh!
What?
I closed my next email because I opened that one. Damn it. Okay, hold on. I have it. I started. Prager, you closed it.
What was it? How did Prager close it? There it is. No. This one.
This one?
Third down.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's from Dustin. Hey, I'm a big fan. Been watching a long time. I've been having problems talking to girls. Like when I'm around friends, I can talk about the Diablo game and stuff like that. But when I'm with a girl, it's like I'm at a loss of words. Everyone thinks I'm shy, but I just need some conversation starters.
Ooh, okay.
What do you talk about with girls that aren't into games or other geeky things?
That's actually really tough.
Nah, that's not too bad.
Okay, that's not tough. Here's the answer.
I think that the first thing, the easiest thing. Okay.
Kittens and puppies?
No, well, that's
Shetland ponies.
If you get a small puppy, that's
oh, dude,
done.
And there's a lot of shit that comes with getting a dog, but having a puppy is like a chick magnet.
Yes,
but that's not what we said.
Right. I would say get them talking about themselves is the easiest way because then you don't have to worry about it.
Yeah. What do you got? What are you into?
Or those are badass shoes. Like, where'd you get those at? You know, like stuff like that.
I love that shit.
And just get them, like, they'll start talking about that shit. I didn't mean to do that. That's mean.
That's all right. Chicken hand. That's great. I'm sure girls love that. You know, they do the chicken. And you just go, nah.
You know what I'm talking about. Everybody knows what I'm talking about. Everyone does this.
Yeah, puppet hands.
Puppet hands.
Chicken talk.
Yeah. So yeah, just get them talking about themselves, ask them what they're into.
Yeah.
And then maybe talk about a sport. Just be like, oh, you know what? I'm thinking about going rock climbing this weekend. Would you like to come along? You know, like, and talk about something like
weird
that.
sports,
Put the
not
focus.
like I like football.
Yeah,
do
yeah,
you?
yeah. Don't be
No,
like,
no,
oh,
no.
Brett Favre's coming back. You hear that?
No,
Like,
no.
Pick something that they would like. Be like, oh, you know, I saw this pony. I want to go horseback riding.
Yeah. I love it. I'm an equestrian from way back.
Don't. You know.
I feel like,
Give me some of your Alex Alberg tips. How did you land Heather?
dude, first off, easy breezy. Learn how to play guitar, my friend. All you need to know. All you need is love. No. Yeah, learn yourself some Jim Croce, Simon and Garfunkel. That'll get you some chicks. No, I'm serious. It sounds like a joke, but dudes who play guitar and sing a little in like Flynn. That is easy. That's low-hanging fruit, my friend.
Although,
but also find out what you. I mean, you got to be good at it.
I was gonna say
Yeah,
the singing
don't, like-
thing is. I'd rather start with the guitar unless you're good at singing.
Dude, well, yeah, but if you're even remotely good at singing, watch Stranger Than Fiction. Him picking up that guitar and playing that, even as poorly as he did. I mean, he sounded really good, but whatever, playing that little song, learn how to play that. Girls go crazy. Secondly, I agree with Kevin. Find out what she's into. You may be surprised. I mean, she may be like, well, you know, I really like the Batman movies, but I don't know if it's really, you know, really goes to the comic and stuff like that. Because the other thing is, as cool as you may think girls are, if they're not into the stuff that you're into, who cares? They're not people that you want to. I mean, you know what I mean? Like, what you got to do is find a girl that you're attracted to, but that also is into the shit that you're into, because that's the kind of girl that you're going to be with for a long time.
Exactly.
You're not going to really want to be with a girl who's like, you know what? I hate video games and I hate comics and I hate everything that you like, but we like each other. Like, that's
Every once in a while, you got to make a compromise, and
it's not going to be everything. Yeah.
Yeah, and go talk about something that like you wouldn't normally. I don't know. You see that movie, The Butterfly and the Darling Bell?
I saw the diving bell and the butterfly.
That's it.
But I don't know about the butterfly and the darling bell.
That movie, I must have heard like 40 women talking about that movie.
Did you see that movie?
Oh, it's so sad. It's horrible.
Oh my God, that movie.
And it's like blah, blah. And I'm like, you know what? Like, I need to see this just so I can talk about it, you know? And I went
Yeah.
out and saw it, and then it was really sad and horrible. But it's shit like that where, you get yourself cultured up a little bit.
It's got to culture up. Wine. Dude, watch Wine Library TV.
Do that.
Crack some wine and go, you know what? I heard that this is good. Because also you can go, I heard on an internet television show that this was a good wine. So then you get to see.
And then you watch it together.
How geeky
I've
is
actually
this
done
girl?
that. I did that with a friend of mine and I.
I did that with like, whatever her name
a friend
was.
of mine. I'm not gonna say. I'm shutting up now.
I love it. Anyway, well, hopefully that'll help. And that is it for this week's edition of Diggnation.
Yes, thanks for watching, and do try the Chang beer. It's tasty. And thanks to Pregopedia for all your insight and updates
great.
in real time.
We got to get that domain name before this comes out.
Yes, right.
Done.
Pregopedia.
I'm getting it right now.
It's at least $5 on AdSense a week.
Done.
All right.
All right, we'll see you next week. Peace out.
Let 'em.